Hello, everyone, and welcome to lesson 8. And we'll be doing the next three tools. And we're almost finished the actual common control section, which is really fantastic because the containers are going to be really quick. I might just make one lesson on containers, and then we could do some tool strips, and then we'll go down to the list, and then eventually we'll start going to events like mouse events and stuff. But today we're going to be learning about a text box. We've used that previously in other, and I believe in our character selector project. A tooltip, which we'll add down here, right to this project, and a tree view. A tree view is just a hierarchy. You have like the base of the tree, and then all the way down have its nodes. So with that, I think we can set a little something up. So let's add that. What we're going to do is kind of incorporate all of them together. So we're going to have a button, and we're going to have a checkbox saying, that's the name, checkbox 1, child. So if it's a child, we will add it to the child, and if it's not, it will be an entirely new node on its own. Add. So with this, we can start. So what we can do is on form load, we're going to do is double click the form, right? And on form load, we're going to add the tooltip first. Tooltip 1 dot set tooltip. What we're going to do is, because it's going to pass a control, so a control is basically everything that we've gone over in a toolbox. That is a control. So what we're going to do is do the list view, or view, tree view, and then we're going to say this is a tree view. And with that, we can run it, and if we hover over it, see, this is a tree view. The tooltip shows up. It'll tell you what it is. It can be helpful with many different ways. So for this, let's add the button, and now what we're going to do is if. So what we're going to do is do node, or tree node. Tree node is essentially what will be passed into the tree that are different part of the list. So tree node equals new tree node, which then we will pass in the textbox1 dot text. And then we could do treeview 1 dot nodes dot add to the node, and that will add that node. So if we do this and we start up what we're doing and we type in poopy and add it, and there we go. We have finally the base of that node. We have a base node. So now that we only have one in there, what we can do is we can dynamically add and update it. So if we select it, so let's go back and click on this. So, well, after select, we would hold on to this tree node. Tree node, well, we will make a tree node global variable equals or node 1 equals new tree node. And what we'll do there is essentially we'll update that once we select it. So then when we come down and we check it, we can then just add the nodes from there. So after we select it into the screen, we can do list view or tree view dot selected selected node equals node 1. So now that we have that, we can go and we can go back to our button click and say if child, or it would be checkbox 1 dot checked, that means it's a child, then we're going to do node 1 dot nodes dot add node, and then we can then update that with well, let's see what happens here. We can add FF, and then we can do FF1W. Oh, doesn't do anything because it doesn't know in the list. So if it's selected, if it's still selected in here, so if we FF, we add it, and we still select it, the selection should still be there. So then what we can do is Treeview 1 dot selected node, which we didn't really need that function in retrospect. It's just nice to see when after you click it, we can save it in, and we can always have that. But what we could do then is dot nodes, and then do it this way and do node 1. So then it is always saved no matter what. Oh, we got to do nodes.add. And there we go. So, and then we would just do else. And alt. There we go. So with that, now we can do FFFF, whatever. And if it's not a child, we could just do 5, 6, 7, right? Because that's the first node, that's the next node, that's the base node, so that's going to automatically be a child. So if we click 5, 6, 7, and we click this, that, and we add, oops. Well, we don't really, with the selected node, we don't really would need that. So let's do that. Let's try this one more time. FFF. Add, let's do 78, and if we clicked on child 78 and add, oh, I'm sorry guys, wrong thing. It would be node, just node, because we don't need node 1 anymore because it's not being initialized. So FFF again, add, do 333 add. So then if we add the child, we change the name to up, and we click on this and we add. There we go. See, now we have dynamically added the up to it. So we could do the same thing again. So if we click this and do up 6, we do click it and we add. There we go. So we have a hierarchical. We could do it dynamically, and we could just keep adding and adding to it. So with that, that is a tree. You could do this with your filing. You can grab all your directories, and you can add the nodes and show them and dynamically through the thing. It's a great way to demonstrate what the Textbox does and the child. We could switch between the checkbox, turn it on, turn it off, because if we just turned it off now and just did up 6, there you go. It's a child, so we have 2 childs in here. So with that is basically the end of that, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. And yeah, we will be using this in the future for some other projects. So I hope you enjoy and have a great day, guys. Thanks. Bye.